You still rolling here?
We're gonna have a party tonight. Underneath the mistletoe. Snow is falling, snow is falling.
All around us.
All around me.
Children playing.
Having fun. Hello and welcome to the Therapy Crouch with me, Abbey Clancy.
And me, Peter Crouch.
In your sexy Santa hat.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I was just about to take it off, but no, you said that.
No, I like it.
Yeah, you got a hair on you there. Make a wish.
Make a wish. No, that's an eyelash.
Or
It's
was
an
it a
eyelash
pube?
to make it. You need. Where's your
Little curly
festive?
I know. I'm so upset that you didn't buy me a hat.
Where's your festive get-up?
I know. Well, I'm off screen. Doesn't matter, does it?
You're off skiing?
Screen.
Oh, I thought you said you're off skiing. I was
No,
going to say
it's-
Mexico
I
and
wish.
skiing.
No, I
Jesus
wish.
Christ, Ross.
Wonder if you can ski in
Absolute
Mexico.
baller.
I think it's unfair that, these clowns get to go on all these holidays and we're stuck in the house.
I mean, it's quite the house to be stuck in. To be fair.
Slaving away on the podcast.
I love this podcast. I love it. And I feel like, I feel like we've got our own little family going on with us and our listeners.
Yeah, well, it's the best part of our week, isn't it?
Sitting down with me, having a gab.
I'm taking this off now.
Why?
There's like a bit of a knob on with it.
Scrooge. Bar humbug.
I know.
This is our Christmas
Do you know
party.
what,
and
do
you
you know
just
what
took
I'm
your hat
really
off.
noticing about Pete?
Go on.
Is that he's actually quite vain on the sly. He threw the hissy fit in Bicester for having no gel. He won't wear a Christmas hat.
Put the fucking hat on, for God's sake.
He's worried about his hair, isn't he? Later?
I just don't want to deny the viewer of my flowing golden locks.
I was taking pictures of his hair in bed last night.
Why? Because
Because
he had
as the
bent head?
no
Just trying to say I'm going bald. I'm not going bald at all.
No, you got a fine hair.
No, I think it's
fine head, yeah.
Very fine.
fine.
The top of his head now reminds me of those things that you blow and they all like.
That's nonsense.
Dandelion.
That's absolute nonsense.
No, you look fine.
Lovely, lovely head of hair. You're not seeing it this week, guys. I've got this dickhead hat on.
So it's Christmas. This is our Christmas party. We're actually
Okay.
off out tonight with our crew to celebrate Christmas because the kids are leaving us. John and Ross are going abroad. So
we're
it's
celebrating
time.
tonight.
Yeah, my sister's just got engaged.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. So she is so excited. Scott finally took the plunge, took the hints, and, has got shit done.
It looked amazing as well, actually.
But that leads me on to my weekly wine, actually, because
Straight in.
I need an upgrade.
Oh, shut up.
Ellie's diamond is bigger than mine, and I'm not
I've
having
seen
it.
pictures. I've seen pictures.
I'm not having it. Is it wrong to be jealous of your sister's ring?
It's probably a diamante.
Yeah, Claire's.
Yeah.
But no, that people do that. They do upgrade.
Fellas or rings?
No, I don't want to upgrade you. You're fine. You're fine as you are. But it could be a little gesture of love.
Nonsense.
My love has grown for you, and so has my diamond.
Once you change that ring, we're done. It's like that is what it signifies.
Now, you try and scare me with that. Pete tries to scare me with, you can't have any other jewellery because if you have any other jewellery, it'll take the love away from your engagement ring. Or I can't upgrade it because, it's bad luck.
You don't deserve it.
That was the promise that
But
I
I
gave.
have got
It signifies something special.
I have got 7 other fingers.
7? You've got 8 fingers?
No, because 8
fingers.
is got that.
I wrote,
7 full left. And 2 thumbs.
I thought, yeah, okay.
It's definitely off the cards, isn't it?
That's not an option there. Not an option. That ring is for you forever. So death do us part.
Just stop asking because refusal may offend.
How did you
Do you know what? Someone said to me, I took a picture of it. I got an amazing quote from someone. I wrote in my
A
notes.
dog's not just a Christmas lion.
I've got to give her a shout out, right? Eileen Atkinson.
Okay.
Okay. She gave me a shout out today. She sent me a message on Twitter.
So Sorry. So you're telling me you've got chicks sliding in and you're reading them, number one, and number two, replying and giving shout outs?
Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. Well, you'll understand why I wrote it down when I read it to you. It's a Velta. Marriage is like a deck of cards. In the beginning, it's all hearts and diamonds. And later on, all you want is a club or a spade.
So, sorry, what
Very
prompted
good.
you to read that out just now?
Because you're talking about getting another diamond, aren't you?
Eileen can piss off
No,
anyway.
Eileen's, she's gorgeous. And she said, I thought that was a good quote, so I wrote it down.
It's a good quote if you feel like that, but it's not if you don't.
I know.
It's quite
but I just
presumptuous.
thought it was quite funny.
But anyway, so I've got like multiple weekly wines.
I have actually as well.
So one weekly wine, I went to, my friend's got this incredible shop in Notting Hill called Found and Vision. It's a vintage shop and she's got the most insane collection of vintage clothes, pieces, dress, gowns, archive pieces. And I found this absolute gem of an outfit. Right, picture this.
Yeah.
Pistachio green, velvet, long sleeve, tight catsuit, cropped with a little flare, with a bit of a cowl neck.
Sounds great.
And put it on, and Pete thought I had a moose's knuckle. He was like, your bum looks great, but your cock looks even better. And I was like,
we're at the stage now where I feel like I can be open about, how you look, and you look
yeah,
sensational.
but
and
I
you
don't
looked
like
amazing
that.
in it.
I don't like that theory.
No, but I feel like you going out, you know what I mean, in that.
You just don't want everyone looking at me moose's knuckle.
Exactly right.
Do you want everyone looking at your moose's knuckle?
No, but it didn't look like a moose's knuckle at all.
Look like a camel's toe.
Yeah.
It was very kind of visible, I thought. And I wasn't sure that was probably the look that you should be going for.
At my age.
No. I loved it, but I don't want everyone else to love it as well.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was like a horrible thing.
Oh, no.
Keep
God, it's
that
not
for
horrible.
home.
It's not horrible.
Don't take that back.
Is a camel's toe appealing to a man?
Not a camel's toe, but a camel toe.
It's appealing. It's not unappealing. I've really thought about it.
So would you go, oh, God, Ed,
Look
camel's
at
toe
camel.
looks great in that? Would you actually say that?
I don't think it's not the first thing that I'd go for. No.
I hope not. Pervert. So that's one weekly wine. So now I've got nothing to wear.
Yeah.
And number two, I've just forgotten it.
Going again, I'll go then. There was the other day we're looking at a picture of Ab. I'm going to say between 12 and 13 years ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, God, you look so young in that. And she got offended. I was like, you can't get offended. It was 13 years ago. you look younger, is what I'm saying. You look so young. And she's like, what, I don't look young now? I was like, well, you don't look as young as that picture, which was 13 years ago.
Well, I know I don't look young.
You do. You look gorgeous and beautiful and youthful.
How did you feel about having our first guests on last week?
Oh, I thought it was
God,
fantastic.
I loved them.
Yeah, they were fantastic, weren't they?
Good.
We
good
had
people, good couple.
such a laugh. I still cannot get over the whole Jay James thing. I am literally mind blown by that. It's like, he said, oh, God, when people shout my character Jay. And he's like, I turn around, I'm like, your name's James, your name's Jay anyway. Like,
calling someone Jay, who's James, is a very scarce thing to do, though. Like, you shorten everyone's name. I probably wouldn't call someone Jay if his name was James.
well, I've got a cousin called Jamie and he gets called Jay. We've got Jason and Stacey, I call him Jay. And our friends who were called James, I call them Jay. It's the same name. It's like Abbey and Ab. It's not like his name's Nigel and we're calling him Jay. Do you know what I mean? It's the same name. I just could
Why
not
can't
get
you
over
get
that.
over that?
I know, you went on about it for 15 minutes.
I know, but I just couldn't get it. We should have a night out with them.
Yeah.
They were great
They'd be a
fun.
right laugh then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Good couple, yeah. Very entertaining as well. We had a lovely day. Kids came round. They enjoyed it.
Gorgeous kids.
Yeah, good. It was a good experience. First.
It felt a bit weird having someone else on the couch at first,
Yeah.
because, I'm kind of protective over our little space. This is our thing. But to have them on, they do, a similar thing to us. They've got their podcast out, which is great. And, I think that, this kind of podcast goes down well because it's relatable. We talk about what everyone talks about, every couple.
Yeah.
But now I'd actually like to have them on again. We should just do a joint pod.
Will you be going on there soon?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We'll meet
They will
up.
be good to go for a pint with, I think.
Yeah. So this week has been full of the kids. Nativity plays, carol concerts, and the kids, especially Johnny, has been buzzing for it, hasn't he?
Oh, he's so excited for
Is
us
he?
to go and watch this, yeah. He's like every day, like, mate, you can definitely come, Dad, yeah? I'm like, yeah, don't worry, mate, I'll be there.
So is it nativity?
Yeah, it was just like a carol concert with a bit of kind of dialogue.
Oh, okay.
But so cute. Reception year one, then Lib's thing. And, my kids get right into it. They're practicing the dancing, the singing. They love it. Johnny is like military precision on every move, isn't he?
He really goes for it, which is sometimes there's a few kids that you can tell they just don't want to be there, but Johnny loves it.
But he gets it from you.
What,
You pull the
performing?
bloody robot out at every available chance you can.
But you know what, babe? You just got to give the crowd what they want, like, can feel it in the room. Like, this is a good time for the robot, this.
I've said it before, I'll say it again.
It's a crowd pleaser.
How are you doing with your Christmas stuff, Ross? Are you all sorted?
No, I'm very much a Christmas Eve down the petrol station kind of guy.
What the fuck can you buy from a petrol station for Christmas?
You can get quite inventive.
How?
There's a Belter one on Queen's Drive.
A vape or some car wash fluid.
Screen washer.
Yeah, screen wash, a vape or some cat litter.
Yeah, motor magazines.
Yeah.
A few bags.
No, I'm
I
not.
would go mad if someone bought me anything from a petrol station.
Nah, not petrol
Unless
station
it was a
job.
Dairy Lee Lunchable. Every time I go into the petrol station, which is not often, I get a Dairy Lee Lunchable.
That is such a strange thing that to buy, I think.
I like them.
It's like kind of processed ham and cheese. It's
I love Dairy Lee. I love a
You
cracker.
make it a
I
cracker.
the cheese that doesn't go off.
Yeah.
actually don't put the ham in it.
You just have a cheese cracker.
Mm.
I just find that the weirdest purchase.
I bought you some cheese
Yeah,
yesterday. Did you see it?
I'm into my cheese, but
I bought you a bottle of port
yeah.
and the M&S brie, camembert, and a nice Stilton, and the salt and pepper crackers. Oh, it's not better.
Ooh, yeah, no, that does sound good. Like,
I feel like a little glass of port, actually.
I'm not that fussed on port. It's sweet. Do you know, I could be saying Stilton. They're like a broccoli and Stilton soup. We're in soup weather now. I know you're a big fan of soups.
I'm a
You are
connoisseur.
Have you tried mine?
No.
broccoli and
Stilton.
Stilton is a great soup.
Do you want me to give you the recipe?
Yeah.
Should we give the viewers a little Ralph update? Can you see him here?
Yeah, we can see him.
Yeah, he's doing great, and he's become a huge friend of mine.
I absolutely
After all
love.
that kicking off.
I told you. You should just listen to me in future.
But if you go back through the old podcast, what I said was, I was always going to love him, and I didn't want another thing to worry about.
You don't worry about him, though.
He is cute.
He's-
You look a bit less like Dr. Evil when you've got him on your
Do
lap
I?
compared to Maggie.
I can't read it.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? He's so cuddly, this dog. It's just like a human, a canine teddy bear. He's just gorgeous, isn't he?
He's a good dog.
He's got a very good temperament from what I've seen anyway.
He's a good dog. Very good.
I've just remembered my other weekly wine. So Christmas is
Great.
coming up. Christmas is coming up. And
6 days.
it's actually, it's 6 days till Christmas, my true love said to me. And
Fucking hell.
it's all me. Christmas is exhausting for me.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't give one thought about the meat, the pigs in blankets, the Christmas breakfast, who's ordered the food, who's ordered the drink, who's got the presents, who's wrapped the presents.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't done anything for that. And then
What would
I
you
don't,
like to
and
be-
then I get a charger.
I'd like you to designate. I'd like you to designate my role, please. Just if you say to me, "Look, guy, you need to go and pick the meat up," and I'll quite happily do that.
Would never in a million years trust you to pick the meat up.
He'd come back with like a 3-bird roast or something.
No, he wouldn't even go. He'd forget to go. He just wouldn't go. And then Christmas Day would be like that.
Leeking apple sausages. Oh, come on, that's a bit unfair. I think I'm. Yeah, obviously Christmas is very much to do with you, isn't it?
What have you done to contribute
Towards Christmas,
so far?
I'm obviously scouting for your presents.
How's that going?
It's not going.
I think it goes great every year until the day when it she's in tears.
Oh, stop. I've never been in tears. I just find
you
it
were in
difficult.
tears 1 year. You did because you just said.
Yeah, but I was pregnant then. I was
you.
pregnant and hormonal. That doesn't count.
Was that
All right,
bum
so
bag
you're
year?
apologising.
I'm apologising.
Are you really?
That was the
Wow.
blue blanket for a child that we didn't know the sex of and a maroon baby bag.
She's never let me forget the maroon baby bag.
Insane. You're all done. You're all wrapped.
Really? You've
Yeah.
bought me loads of presents. You don't
Lots. And you are going to love them.
Seriously. She's so organised, aren't you? Fair play.
Do you know you were talking about hiding presents from the kids the other day? Where do you hide presents from each other? Oh, no,
I don't. I just wrap them.
Do you?
I just buy
He
them
doesn't
on the
look. He doesn't look for them,
Christmas
does he?
Eve. I don't look for them.
You can't wrap up
Don't
a Bentley
spoil-
though. That's the thing. Like it can't be
Big bow
hidden.
on it.
It can't be hidden in the house.
As if.
As if I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Now, to be honest, I just want to. I know I sound like I'm asking for like extravagant presents, but I genuinely, hand on heart, don't mean that. Genuinely, hand on heart. I just want to have a good time. It's very important for me for everyone to be together, and we're going to have an amazing Christmas night out tonight. Can't wait. We're going to. It's called Wild Kitchen, and it's like this big tent. Well, you're coming. Big tent in the middle of a field, and it's like Guy Ritchie invented them, and it's like this.
Guy?
You know, Beckham's got one in his garden,
Yeah, I've seen the one on
and
this
it's
TV
got
show.
the big, open like kind of tabernacle / barbecue style. You know, it's got all the seats with the
fair
skin
things on it,
rugs
yeah.
and fire and incredible Japanese chef.
Just us in the middle of a forest.
Booze is going to be flowing.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. But I am slightly concerned about the music situation. I forgot to tell John to bring the speaker.
Oh, God. Okay.
Why do you not have music there now?
I don't know. It's quite a posh place.
Have you been before?
I think the people who normally go there would be like, let's just discuss politics
Let's discuss
and
politics.
talk about this
Are we not going to discuss
this
politics?
2010 vintage Burgundy.
It's only 10. Vintage Burgundy. Great year, actually. Great year for Burgundy.
Sorry, it's
2010.
1992 Burgundy, and we can discuss it. And we won't be doing that. We'll be shotting it down. We'll be raucous.
You underestimate us. We've got there's a lot of intelligent people coming. We can discuss
Oh my God!
politics.
Everyone is so intelligent.
We can discuss politics.
Yeah, but that's not the kind of night I want
And
tonight.
no politics tonight.
No, I've been to 4 Christmas nativity / carol concerts. We've worked so much. We haven't drank. It's party time.
Do you remember? We told the story about when we went to France and a friend of ours, couple, were walking up and down the beach while we were having our lunch, and we thought they were having a massive argument.
No.
We discussed this.
No.
So they were having a massive argument, and it looked like, she looked like she was in tears.
She was in tears.
She was actually in tears, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, we were just like on the tables dancing around. I was like, we better go and check on them. I went over and I said, are you okay? Like, what's happened? They went, sorry, we're just discussing Brexit. What?
I
She
know.
said, I'm not sure it's going to be great for our economy. I went, fuck me.
Sleep. I was like that.
I
Sleep
wasn't
on
on
it.
that vibe.
Sleep on it. Let's have a good time tonight.
Sleep on it. Let's crack this one open.
In the spirit of Christmas, I did get an early gift off my mother that she's told me to bring down to the
Dad
podcast. Can I
jokes.
throw them over?
Yeah, go on.
Amazing. Look at that. Dad jokes. I've actually got a belter.
Go on.
One that made me laugh out loud. I woke up to the ghost of Gloria Gaynor at the foot of my bed. First I was afraid, then I was petrified.
You built that up too much.
That's a good one.
I think I said that. I laughed out loud. Awesome.
I seen a good one. Why was the jalapeno shivering?
Is it chilly?
Because she's a little chilly.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly.
I've got one. Why did the chicken cross the road? Yeah.
Oh my good God.
You love that one.
What do you call a magician that's lost their magic?
Paul Daniels.
Ian.
Ian.
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
Ian.
Magic magician.
Magician.
Ian.
Very good. I like that.
It's quite good. What does the grape say when it's squashed?
Juice.
Nothing, just lets out a little wine.
Oh, no.
Right, last one. I threw a ball for my dog, extravagant, I know, but he looks amazing in the tuxedo.
Oh, that's nice. I'm going to take a little.
A good one's there.
This is quite funny and quite zeitgeist. What does IDK stand for?
IDK.
I don't know.
Everyone else says, I don't know.
Very good.
It's like that Gwem, that get ready with me
What's that?
on Instagram. Everyone's like GWM, get ready with me.
Girl.
I'm like, what's this Gwem everyone's doing? No idea.
What? Get ready with me. What? So you get dressed and like show it.
Boring.
What a load
The kids love it.
We'll be doing that next year on the pod.
Yeah, I know.
Get down with the kids.
Santa hat on.
What do you call a snitching scientist?
Go on.
A lab rat.
These are good.
That's good. That's good. What?
I don't get this. I don't get this joke. Do you?
Well, I haven't heard it.
What did the skeleton order with his beer?
Bones.
A mop.
Oh, because it'll just spill out when he drinks it. Won't it?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay,
Bones.
I'm not gonna bore our listeners with this anymore.
I'll bore you with them later, shall I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be reading them out every week.
I'll bore them with you later.
We should take these out with us tonight.
Yeah.
Thought we're not discussing politics.
You know what? Do you know,
Gonna do dad jokes instead, are we?
I'm privy to a little board game at Christmas though.
Oh, big time.
Articulate,
Big fan of a board
Monopoly,
game.
Monopoly, Trivial Pursuit, kids version.
Great games.
I've
honestly.
heard you've had a bit of murder in this house over Christmas.
Oh, we have
you
murder with him.
articulate where it goes
John
off.
cheats
He's,
so
he's a
bad.
bad cheater, John. You know,
goes
he's got
off.
any game. He's a bad cheater. It's super competitive.
We're quite competitive though on the games.
Because we're fantastic at it.
We are very good.
We
at
are
it.
winners.
We win. We don't lose.
We don't lose. I got Peter poker table once for Christmas with all the seats, didn't I?
Brilliant. Crouch's Casino.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
So good.
We need to get that out, you know.
Yeah, we do. I
It's
really
a good
enjoyed
game, that.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it was good. Really enjoy it. All right, should we get into the audience wines? Okay.
You didn't say your wine to me.
I did. I said about the photo, but you know, there's a couple more. Like I just think Christmas in general really is probably a bit too regimented around here. I think the organisation shouldn't be stressful. It should be a magical time where everyone comes together.
Babe, I've just wrapped 7 million presents.
Yeah, but what I'm
On
saying
my
is,
own.
it's supposed to be I mean, that's a nice thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice thing to do, but I'm busy as well.
Yeah, but just something to bear in mind.
Just a bit of admin.
While you're on the golf course.
Bit of admin.
Well, no, it doesn't bother you when you're on the golf course.
No.
Pete's like,
Not in the
I'll
slightest.
do a nice dad day with the kids. You know what he does?
Takes them to driving range.
No, he takes them to his golf club. He doesn't even take them to the driving range. Doesn't teach them anything. And what he does? Dumps them in the kids club and goes on the range.
It's a win-win situation, right? So
I think that's disgusting.
no, it's a win-win situation. So if I've got the kids, whatever,
All the other dads are on the tennis course
not
playing
true.
tennis with the kids, playing paddle. All the kids on the range. Ours are locked in the kids club. While Pete's just on the range on his own.
well, I don't want the kids I've got work to do. Do you know what I mean? I've got to improve.
The handicap's not going to sort
Oh, yeah.
itself out.
No, it's not that. What it is, we walk past the kids club on the way down. We go swimming and stuff like that, and they're like, "Dad, all day, Dad, can we go to the kids club? Go to the kids club." They love it.
You didn't go swimming.
No, not this particular time, but we usually go swimming, and then we'll have a bit of lunch with the kids. I have a lovely family day, but then they're like, "Can we do an hour in the kids club?" I'm like, yeah, they don't say, "Can we do an hour in the kids club?" They say, "Can we go and get something?" Like, yeah, get in there, kids. They run in, so happy, and then I get a chance to hit some balls.
I've been desperate to make this fish pie, like for day. Bought all the stuff, make him a fish pie, and then Pete's like sabotaged it every night. Like,
because I took them out for dinner. Like they wanted to they were hungry, and I didn't want to put you out. And we went to the restaurant, had a bite to eat.
But I hate like wasting food, and I just wanted to. Then Pete's like, "No, let's stay in the club. Let's go and have a meal here, and let's take the kids ice skating." And then they're eating crepes, and then expects me to make like a fish pie at 9 p.m. I'm like, no, I'm a celeb, son.
I thought you were just going to say, no, I'm a celeb.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
I'm making fish pie at night.
Google
I'm
me.
a celeb.
That as well, folks. I'm joking.
Google me.
I didn't say Google me.
You did, babe.
I didn't.
You did.
If you're desperate to get a drink at the bar and they won't serve you because you're underage, that was the only option I said. And I didn't say Google me. I said you can Google my age.
Do you know who I am? Was the first comment.
Bullshit.
Do you not know who I am? Google me.
This story has grown legs. I would never say that I am the shyest person you'll ever meet when it comes to anything like that. And that is the God's honest truth. It's held me back.
How was you back?
It's held me back.
Is it?
Such a wallflower.
I am a wallflower. So also this it took my mum to see. We went to an audience with Kylie.
How was that?
Amazing. Such a fun night. Me and my mum got all dressed up, and my mum's a big Kylie fan, so it was, really special getting to take her to that. We danced all night, had a laugh. It was great. She's got some tunes, Kylie.
Yeah, she has.
Kind of wanted to go, really, but
You didn't want to go. You were invited, and you said, "No, I'm not going to that. I'm just going to go and I'm going for a curry with the lads."
But really, he wants to go to Kylie.
You pied Kylie.
I hadn't seen my mates for ages.
Do you know what she said as well? Someone said about like one of the audience questions was about like her signature moves, and she does the robot thing in slow, and she went, "Oh, but someone else has crown."
Taking my crown. Or
Someone else has taken that move now, and I thought, I wonder if she's referring to you.
Oh, really? Sexual tension between me and Kylie.
Have a babe.
I thought I'd taken that from her.
How can you take that? From
Well, I
her?
don't know. It feels like it's building up. Like maybe she's obviously thinking about me.
That's why I didn't go
She's
the other
not.
way.
She got a list of people who were going to be in the audience, and the whole thing was scripted on auto cue. So
Well, maybe she was expecting me to be there. Tension. I could feel it. Did you feel it when you were there?
did I feel it?
Yeah, the tension between me and her.
You weren't there, so no, I didn't.
Right, let's get into the weekly wines on that wine. My weekly wine is that my girlfriend is the most indecisive person on the planet. She's been deciding on a new carpet for our house for 2 months.
Like the sound of this girl.
A bit like,
Thorough.
Pete, I don't care what bloody carpet we get. The indecisiveness is apparent in everything we do. What should we have for dinner? What should we watch on TV? Is it just me, or are there other blokes out there struggling too? That's Dean in Stamford.
Dean needs to grow up. I actually went to the carpet shop this week. I drove all the way to Knutsford to go, the new wooden floor that I'm getting. When I spoke to James, I was like, bring all the samples. And he was like, no, I'm not bringing all the samples because, number one, there's just too much choice. You'll get confused. And from what you want, I can already rule out what you don't want. But I didn't believe him. So I drove to Knutsford. It took me 4 hours there and 4 hours back.
You're joking.
No.
Was it worth the trip?
It was definitely worth it, but annoyingly, the wood he suggested and brought on the very first day I met him like weeks ago, we went with that one.
Do you know what though? Like for me, I wasn't any part of it, and I'm so glad that I wasn't part of it. Like that would have been a big kind of. That'd have been a long day for me.
It's
with a lack of interest.
It's so refreshing being around a guy who's got the same interests as you.
He owns the floor company.
I know, but we can talk about floor for hours, and he's not bored. He doesn't think I'm a drag. He doesn't think I'm boring.
I don't think you're boring. I think I like floors as the next man. Do you know what I mean? But they did not. I don't want to spend all day talking about floors.
Well, I did. I got a lot of enjoyment out of that day.
Okay.
And
Well,
now
great.
I'm
I'm pleased.
confident with my decision.
A lot of work goes into that decision, doesn't it?
A lot of work does go into that decision. And, with this girl with the carpet, like, I get it. It's a big thing. It's a huge expense. It's a big part of your house, carpet, wooden floor, a sofa. the kind of those purchases that you want them to last.
There is some. I do get where he's coming from, Dean, here though, because with everything, like with the dinner, things like that, like it's just like the decisions
What dinner?
He says dinner, and he said other things
carpet.
like what's watching
No, and
TV.
dinner as well.
No, he's got it's like dinner. What we having for dinner? It's like, oh, should we do this? Should we do that? All this deliberation all the time. What should we watch on TV? No, yeah, not this one.
We do that though. We're guilty of that at
That's
night
what I mean.
when we get into bed.
It's nothing worse, is there?
Netflix.
When you go through and you're scrolling for ages and you've wasted half an hour like looking, haven't you?
What we should do, we should plan what we're going to watch
Yeah.
at night, in the morning.
Yeah, but sometimes you fancy watching something in the morning and it gets to it and you go, oh, I can't be bothered watching that now. Do you know what I mean?
I'm so over murder stuff.
I
So
never
over
watch
it.
murder stuff. I'm more of a comedy guy.
Oh, no, we do like a
I don't.
bit of murder. Oh, I do.
I
Love a bit of murder in this house.
I'm
I
not.
don't like murder in general. Obviously, it's a terrible thing, but
I'm not watching that stuff anymore.
it's intriguing, you know. Like
I don't
serial
want
killers.
to. I think there's something to be said with filling your brain with horrible stuff.
No, yeah, but I do like a bit of drama and all that. Like I do.
Do you?
Not in my life. I get enough of that with you. But,
Plenty more where that came from.
Oh God.
all right. Well, so listen, how do we help him here?
I think he needs to have a word. Sometimes you need someone to grab the bull by the horns and just say, "This is what we're doing."
Yeah.
Maybe he could take over, and if she can't decide, I'm making the decision for you, and then he might prompt her into, improving her indecisiveness.
Maybe she just wants to. Maybe she's
Or
similar to
dump her.
you. Maybe she's similar to you. She wants him to share her passion of floors and carpets,
And dinners.
and he hasn't really got that much interest. If
No,
he
I think
showed-
I think she's pretty indecisive on all levels. It sounds.
Sounds about it.
okay.
I'd dump her.
Dino, get rid. Okay. All right, another one. Hi, Peter and Abbey.
the
My
bin.
weekly wine is about my husband, Gavin. We're both big fans of the pod, and I hope he listens to this. We've been together for 12 years, and every single year he forgets it's our anniversary. This year, I decided not to remind him, and as I expected no mention of the anniversary, he went about his day as usual, returning home to a very stroppy wife. Name and shame, please. Susie from Sheffield. Her husband's called Gavin. He's been named, and he's been shamed.
Gavin, you absolute loser. No, joking.
I've
be
never
honest,
forgotten an
I'm guilty of
anniversary,
this.
and Ab has. Can you
I
believe
forget
that?
it every
No
year.
way.
She forgets.
Do you know why? Because we're always on holiday.
Did you
And when
put-
I'm on holiday, I don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I don't know the date. It's just holiday.
But because I know that my life will be hellish, I don't forget.
Pete remembers and gets me a nice lemon rose.
I'm not saying I get the presents right, or even the
you
evening
didn't have
right.
you didn't have to do presents for
But
anniversaries.
I don't forget.
think.
Well, I get flowers and a card,
Yeah,
yeah, and then I'll take you for a nice meal.
I've started doing what my mum does though. I've got your card there. It's on the side, like still in the cellophane, not wrapped, it's not written.
That's cheeky. That's
I know
the
it's
height
horrible.
of
That my
lazy.
mum does
Mad.
it to me every celebration, and I've started doing it. I don't want that trait. I do that now because I want to sit down and think about it and write something from the heart, and I never have time to do it.
I think you'll make time. You'll make time in that relationship. You know what I mean? Funny enough, we got a anniversary story in. It was read to you.
Say that again.
Boring you, are we?
No, I'm just playing with my dog. Sorry.
Yeah, we got an anniversary story, and it's actually from Stavanger. Oh, it's Helen listening from snowy Stavanger in Norway.
Oh wow.
Today's our wedding anniversary. Every year I forget which day and what year we got married. The only way I can find out is by searching Crouch first goal for Liverpool.
Oh, that's the day we met.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
My husband put a bet on Pete to score in that match, and one of the first things he said to me whilst signing the register was, I won 200 quid on Crouchy today.
Oh.
18 years on, it's still one of my funniest memories from that day. Love.
Oh my
Thanks
God.
for the laughs.
So they got married literally to the day, to the amount of years we met.
Oh my God. That's
So
mad.
we've been together 18 years. We met on, Pete scored his first goal for Liverpool.
So we
Hat-trick.
got something in common with Helen.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Nice little story.
I love those kind of stories.
What a nice little story that is.
I'd love to be one of those people who knew like the time you were born and the time.
Your dad's great with dates, isn't he?
So good.
He writes it in a diary, though, doesn't he?
I don't even know my arse and mail, literally. I can't do another date and another birthday and another time. You know, with 4 kids and 4 school WhatsApp groups, 4 lots of extracurriculum activities. My mind's gone.
My man's telling me no. This is a Christmas podcast, right? Let's get into Christmassy stuff, okay? What do you love about the festive period?
I think you know Christmas is coming when you get the Christmas movies on the telly. You know, on a Saturday afternoon, and you've been off the past few weekends, which I love. Do you know how
I've enjoyed it.
It's good, but literally, you definitely need 2 adults on board on the weekend in this house, don't you?
Yeah, because I'm not always here, and
all the kids have to be in like football, netball, hockey, all at the same time in all different places. So we did a bit of like taxiing about, didn't we?
Splitting up, really.
Bit of splitting up and then combine at the end for food and fun.
Quite good, I thought. Enjoyed it. It's all very Christmassy at the moment,
Can't
isn't
you
it?
just retire?
Are we going, I'm retired from my day job, really.
And just retire from everything.
Full stop, yeah.
Let's move away. Let's go and live on the beach. Open our own shack.
Would you ever do Christmas abroad?
We've done Christmas abroad. By accident.
We kind of had 2 Christmases, didn't we? Because we stayed, didn't we? And then we pretended it was Christmas when we got home as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
We stayed
Only
because
we left the presents.
We went on a holiday before Christmas, and you know, looking at the weather back home, it was like torrential rain, and we were like, should we just stay? But all our presents were at home. So we had to say to the kids, oh, it's Christmas in this country, but not in England. And we had to send the guy from the hotel to like the mall with a list to like buy all this stuff. Yeah. And we did a little mini Christmas there. And then when we got home, we had Christmas. But there's something, you know, I am not one to go out for Christmas dinner. I like my own gravy. I like my own potatoes. You know, I think, I don't know, it just seems...
You are very good at a roast, I have to say. At the Sunday roast.
I feel like you've got to have Christmas dinner at home.
I agree. I would not like to be. Was it a hot country that you were in as well? But no, I always find it bizarre when you hear people having like who live in Australia and they have a barbecue on the beach on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I mean it's just not. I mean,
is filth.
It's only because we're suckers for tradition in this country. It's like even when they change the football fixtures and all that, there's an uproar this year because of Christmas Eve. There's a match. Never been a match on Christmas Eve. There's uproar about it because we're suckers for tradition, aren't we?
Yeah, but there should be uproar about it because that means on Christmas Eve, when you're doing all your last bits, you need help in the house, your fucking husband is sitting on the couch watching the match. That's just not on for me.
Well, there's a lot of people that actually be travelling away to the match.
Yeah, and all travelling away to the match, the footballers, it takes them away from the family. Like, I think, you know, for a lot of the privileges that the footballers have, being away from your family on Christmas Day is a tough one. I spent so many years on my own because Pete had to stay in a hotel Christmas Day. Pete did like 20 years without a Christmas dinner.
Spag bol on your bed on Christmas Day. It's just not the one, is it?
No, but
think of footballers around Christmas, okay? It's a tough industry.
It's not. No, but it is. Like, no matter how much money you earn or if you're doing what you love, Christmas is a time to be with your family.
Yeah. But it's also very traditional to have football on Boxing Day. And
football on Boxing Day is totally fine by me.
So, but Christmas Eve is a no-go.
No, so are you trying to drop a bomb that you're working on Christmas Eve? Because you're not. I'll call Kim up and tell her myself.
I'm not working on Christmas Eve, no. But I'm just telling you there's a game and there's uproar about it because obviously the travel... And
who's uproaring? All the wives?
No, well, probably, yeah, 100% them. But
there'll be an all-women march through London. No football on Christmas Eve. No football on Christmas Eve. It would be a peaceful protest.
It's just very, yeah, it would be peaceful.
That's a nightmare for everyone involved.
It's not. It's great. It's more the football, the better, isn't it?
Christmas Eve football. We have Christmas Eve mass. You know, it's the last little time where we're getting everything ready, putting the presents out. Your husband comes home pissed and just goes straight to bed. Ruins Christmas for everyone. Hungover.
Not everyone. Not all football fans go and get pissed at the match.
I think they do.
They don't. Not all
they
of them.
Absolutely do.
They do not.
The pregnant ones might not, but everyone else definitely does. That is a nightmare for all
Didn't know you'd feel so strongly
I
about
do.
it.
Who do I call?
Lots of people agree with you.
Who do I call?
Richard
FIFA?
Scudamore at the Premier League.
Well, who the hell's he?
Is
he new?
Head of the Premier League.
Is he new?
No.
I'm going to call him up.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like Rio and all that being happy about that.
Well, there'll be people. The game will be covered. I think it will be televised. It's not the end of the world.
Pete, it actually is.
I feel like Pete's just opened up his own hand grenade.
I can't believe that you're so against this.
No, because Boxing Day is enough. Like, give us Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, for God's sake. We only have half a Christmas Day with our football and husbands anyway. I can't believe it.
Okay.
I want to get our listeners to write in and see.
Let's get a petition going.
Yeah, let's get a petition going. Let's definitely get a petition going, and who's on my side. Look, footballers are great.
Footballers are great.
Footballers provide entertainment for the nation, and that is fabulous. But give us one day without it.
We'll do
Christmas Day is no football.
But it's not for the footballers and people, as you say, who
The
have to
fans.
travel away. What if it's in like Norwich and Liverpool fans have got to go to Norwich Christmas Day to get there for the match, and it's normally an early kick-off, 12 o'clock? Just ruins everything.
Okay. All right.
Petition, please write in.
We'll do an Instagram poll.
If you can.
So I'm going to give everyone a copy of our book for Christmas in their stockings. You know, if you're looking for present tips, what you should do is just give everyone a copy of our book. Buy everyone a copy of our book, because that's what I'm going to do. I've got a few here. I'm going to give it to all my loved ones. Therapy Crouch, In Search of a Happy Never After. Book, signed, Bosch.
It's a wonderful present.
Little bit of Christmas reading. You know, you can even read it with your partner in bed and discuss our chapters. How to keep the spark
That's
alive.
what we do. We read together.
Couple that reads together stays together.
Certainly does. Certainly does. Having said that, let's get into the agony abs, where people hate each other. This is hi. My agony ab relates to the fact that I cannot seem to keep my house clean with my lovable but very messy new pup. If I'm not cleaning up after his piss and poo escapades, I seem to forever have to mop my a mop in my hand, wiping up scruffy paw prints every time he comes in from the garden. With the weather only getting worse and worse, I'm starting to have some existential dread that I'm going to spend the rest of my days as a glorified Cinderella.
She will.
Useless hubby and 2 young kids does not help with this situation as well.
God.
So, Abbey, being the clean queen and the animal lover that I know,
I
that I
love
know you
those
are,
titles.
I have a couple of questions for you. One, how can I get my inconsiderate husband and kids to share this burden with me? And number 2, do you have any preventative tips for keeping my carpet alive? Much love, Emily. You two would get on like a house
Emily,
on fire, though.
unfortunately, hon, there's no resolve in this.
You
at
say
all.
that, but you constantly try and resolve it. So
So the useless husband thing, I can't help you with that because I am still trying.
that's fair.
No,
I'm not-
you are good.
I've started washing the dogs after every walk now. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I haven't noticed now.
So as we come down, we'd have a shower downstairs, and I'll come in through that way, and I wash them every single time.
You know, that's the thing though, having like kids and animals, you kind of have, it's a losing battle. You kind of have to accept defeat on that one. There are a few handy tips you can get like that. Well, that's what I need actually. A doormat.
Got me. You've got me,
I actually
babe.
need a giant doormat
Here I am.
because mine was trashing in the bin.
That's another quick. Let me write that down. Christmas.
No, I genuinely do.
Doormat.
And you know, you can get little boots for dogs. So when you go for a walk, they can put the little boots on and then you take them off them before you come in the house. But that is, you know, a bit tedious if they're running in and out of the garden.
Oh my God, you can get little shoes for a dog.
You can get little shoes for them, but, you know, it's not realistic. But I'm the same. I've got my mop bucket out constantly mopping the floor as the dog come in. But, you know, it's part of it. They bring you so much joy. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous little thing.
We weren't allowed to sit on this before we started doing this podcast. Now the dog's lying on it.
I know, but he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous.
So am I.
You know, the kids who like cry for the dog, Mum, we'll feed it, we'll take it for a walk, we'll pick up the poo, we'll clean. They don't. So for anyone whose kids are
say
telling
that.
them the same thing, they do not do an absolute thing. It's a novelty. The dog is for me. This is my dog. Jeffrey is both of our dogs. Both of our dog, isn't he?
Yeah, but you know, I do most of the stuff with the dogs.
Walk them. I cuddle them.
Feed them. Cuddle them. All the good bits.
I cuddle them and you walk them.
And pick up the shit.
You
And
don't
feed
pick
them.
up the shit.
I do, babe.
You don't.
What's I do? If we're on a walk,
Yeah, if you're on a walk, but not in the garden, you don't.
I do. I do.
Doesn't.
Okay. Well, it's no. So you're saying that there's no help for.
No,
Okay.
there isn't.
It's family life.
Tell her to slide in and we'll bitch together.
There you go, Emily. Get involved. Speak to Ab. You can bitch together. Do you want to read one?
Hi, Abbey and Pete. I have a bit of Christmas agony ab for you. Why is it that my husband is so friggin' useless when it comes to do anything
theme here, isn't
to
it?
do with Christmas decorations? Now, I do appreciate he's the one who has to do the annual trip into the wasp-infested loft to get all the deckies down. However, this is literally the only thing he does when it comes to putting anything up. He will gladly stretch himself across the sofa enjoying the Christmas Baileys, whilst Muggins over here is spending her entire afternoon untangling lights, slotting Christmas tree sections together and tying Christmas cards to the banister. Not only that, but when it comes to the clean-up job after, he decides to go missing, so I have to spend the next hour or so hoovering and polishing the house. I've confronted him about this and he says he has no interest in the Christmas decorations, and if it's down to him, he wouldn't put any up. Am I unreasonable for wanting a bit of help bringing the festive cheer into the house, or is he being a right knob as per usual? Any advice on how I can get him off his arse and up the tree would be helpful. Jane.
It's a common theme here, isn't there?
Many useless.
Looks that way, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, like...
I think that should be our merch. Men are useless.
I love Christmas. I don't like the organisation that goes potentially with Christmas. And I do. What else do I do?
He put his Christmas hat on today,
Put
didn't
my
he?
hat on. Put my jumper on.
You don't do anything. But it's okay because you're actually all right. You're okay. If you
I
had
feel bad now.
if you had so many other bad qualities, you'd be gone.
Yeah, and I do.
But you've got a
I
lot
help
of
around that.
fantastic qualities, so I can let you off when it comes to, decorating the house and.
Okay.
I think for this woman as well, I bet you the one year she didn't do the decorations, he'd be like, where the fuck are all the
You'd be
decorations in
gutted,
the
yeah.
house? The house
You'd
looks
be fuming.
shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, I appreciate what the lengths that Ab goes to for Christmas, like massively.
Well, I have Lee. You know Lee, our builder. Lee basically lives with us now, and Lee gets my trees out the loft with me. Lee helped get them down.
Oh, thanks, Lee.
Lee carried them down because you were
appreciate
on the
that.
golf course practicing your shit swing.
That hurts because it's true.
No, Lee got my trees down for me and helps.
I would do that in the, if I was here.
Where do I keep them?
In the loft, underneath next to the stairs. I've done it before.
And once was enough.
That's why I'm never around when it's tree up day.
But I kind of want them out the way. You just irritate me, like if you're home.
Okay.
So I would prefer you to go out and come back and everything's done.
Yeah, and I think you get a kick out of me arriving home and going, "Oh my god, this is amazing." You do, because you like to get it all done, and the kids, all our faces light up.
Yeah.
And I think
We've been doing the elf. We've got 4 elves, and it's I think Pete's living out his like lifestyle fantasies with these elves. So he's had the elf with the golf clubs. He's had the elves drinking beer. He's had the elves sitting on the couch with 4 Barbies.
That was my favourite one.
I'm just like, what the hell is this?
He had the 4 Barbies like that, right, with his arm around them.
Popcorn.
And with the popcorn.
In between his legs.
And he had a movie, a Christmas movie on pause and the remote next to him.
That was my favourite.
And here's me like crushing meringues, making snow all over the floor, getting all cars out, sitting them on a little train, putting all the teddies in the train, followed by the elves. Pete just like sitting an elf there with a bottle of Peroni. He'll just get the elf there and sit with a bottle of beer.
I heard Johnny this morning though. I heard the kid, all the kids discussing their favourite elf one though. And they said the Barbie one.
Me too, son. Me too.
Elf's a pure player.
He is. Yeah. We got the other one. Yeah, that was the one with he was driving with the convertible, the little convertible car as well, and he's got the arm round and on the wheels if you've been for a spin. All good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, last agony.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Abbey and Pete. Really looking forward to listening to this pod every week. My girlfriend and I have been together for just over 4 years. This October, she went travelling with her best friend. They'd been looking forward to this for months. I couldn't get the time off work. Oh, there you go. So I was unable to go with them, although the offer was there. Since she's been away, I felt our relationship taking a bit of a hit. We're on different time zones. She's busy exploring, loses track of time to speak with me. I miss her, but I don't want to be overbearing. I feel that if I don't say something, we might just drift apart. What should I say without sounding like I'm trying to spoil her fun?
Oh. Well,
There's
I
few
am
alarm bells here for me.
a firm believer in, if you want to be with someone, you will. You will travel 10,000 miles for 1 second. I remember when I used to be like traveling to see you in a car. I used to like in my head, like imagine myself like running so fast just to get there, like fast in the car. And I think if she can't even like time zones and stuff, that's bullshit. I think some people do make long distance relationships work. And, you know, I think telling someone how you feel and you miss them and you'd like more contact is not spoiling someone's fun.
I'm not sure how I feel about being together 4 years and then just depends how long this kind of travelling situation is.
What would you do? Like if we didn't have kids, if I said to you, right, Pete, I'm going travelling with me mate now for a year.
Get in there.
You'd be like, yes.
Oh, I'd be like, we can just do one on your travels while you're there.
You wouldn't say do when you go, please don't go.
I'll say, you sure about this decision? Because I would say you're going for a year. That's
We
like,
don't know how long. She might just be in Tenerife for a week.
I know.
No, but I mean, she went in
It says
October
travelling, doesn't
and
it?
they've written in December. That's at least a couple of months and she's
Couple
still
of
away.
months.
Could be 5 months, something like that.
Do you think people can stay faithful in a long distance relationship?
Yeah, I think they can, but I think you know, pick up the phone. Do you know what I mean? Check in.
Can't hear you, I'm in the jungle. Our signal's really bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think? He sounds like a lovely guy.
His name's Anon.
I think
Still funny to me.
it's there's nothing worse than heartbreak.
It's difficult.
You know when you love someone and they don't love you the same back or more. Top tip: always get someone who loves you more and you love them.
Is that what you did?
I actually don't think that's true. I'm joking.
No, I think
Equal love. Equal love.
Equal love is the one.
Because if someone loves you more than you love them, then
You get the ick, don't you?
no, I don't think.
Go travelling.
I don't think too much love is icky.
Love conquers all. Peace and love, baby.
Um,
Alarm bells for me. Get her to start calling you, otherwise you're gone.
but you don't want to do the game thing because you could say like when she calls, don't answer the phone, and then she might start going.
No. Don't do the game. You just say to her, look, you know what? I'm feeling a bit.
Hate the player, not the game.
I'm feeling left out here. Like I'm sure you can make time to call me once in a while. Feeling quite lonely. You're on your own. I know you're having a lot of fun. Don't want to spoil that. But I would, if it was up to me, I'd spoil
Sounds
it.
a bit
I'd
out
spoil
of
the life out of it.
Sounds a bit.
I'll be like, you either get home or you're gone.
It shouldn't be spoiling her fun talking to her boyfriend.
That's what I mean.
It sounds a bit out of sight, out of mind to me. This and alarm bells, dump her, get rid.
So,
Have a
happy
strong
Christmas.
Have a nice Christmas on your own.
Hey, that's not nice.
Oh, God. Or maybe you shouldn't say that. All right then, mate. Have a nice Christmas. Sorry.
But you do think about people who are on their own for Christmas.
It's not nice. It's horrendous. I
It's
feel
not
sorry for this
nice.
fella.
It's not nice.
Just, I think you got to be honest and tell her how you feel.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
then dump her.
And then dump her when she comes back.
He can come here for Christmas dinner. He's on his own.
You can come here?
We taking all the waifs and strays in this house.
Got these, like, haven't we?
Okay.
All right then. Well, listen. Christmas is just around the corner, and do you know what? Like, I feel like I'm going to really kind of ramp up my festive cheer. I'm gonna, babe. I want to be involved. Let me do the meat this year.
No, Pete, because you'll ruin it. and then their dinner will be ruined. You're not doing the meat. You can clear the table, fill the dishwashers, and empty them.
Right.
Because that's the worst job.
Yeah.
I will take on the worst job because I love you so dearly.
Thank you.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry
folks.
Christmas, you filthy animals.